All right, there we go. We're good to go. I think we are ready. Just let me know you can hear me one more time.
Yeah, I can hear you, mate.
All good.
Fantastic. All right,
Yeah,
guys. Yes, Nikki, you're there. I made you co-host as well. So if you do want to add anything, feel free to do so. But good to see you guys. Hope you're all doing great. How's your week been? How's everybody's week been so far?
Good, mate. I don't know about everyone else, but I've had a good
man
week.
flu,
Very blue, yeah. I like that. I like that.
man flu.
It's good. It's good to see the guys making money. Well, look, I've had to move this forward because of the momentum that's going on right now within the community, and it has been absolutely amazing to be this busy again. I haven't felt this overwhelmed with messages, information, and systems and trading for probably about 2 years. And one of the main things that we want to do is focus heavily on the psychology, not just for trading, but for the mindset for success. And the experiences we had a couple of weeks ago and the partnership that possibly may have happened made me realize how important mindset training is. So going forward, we're going to be doing at least one mindset training per week. And I'm actually really looking forward to this because I want to create a community of you guys that you grow at the same time as your income. Remember, there's that saying that you normally earn to the level that you've grown within your mind. And it's very important for you guys to understand how to get to the next level financially, but not only that, how to think and be mentally at that point that you're ready for it and you deserve it as well. Okay. And so we're putting stuff together. And so for tonight is more of a introduction kind of feel. And each time we do these, you're going to understand that the core foundations are always the same. And once you realize that, you'll understand what you really need to consistently start focusing on to change. And I think this is key. So we've got two elements that we're going to really be focusing on. But with myself, Andy, Nikki, Shreyas, and Jonas, we've been talking heavily about ideas on how we're going to move forward with the Black Sheep, how we're going to move forward with Tag, how we're going to move forward with Pro Trader. And it's like trying to put a jigsaw together, and everything's happening for a reason at the right time. And for those of you that don't understand what 2026 means, I highly recommend you study the year 2026, because 2025 is the year of the snake. And the theory behind all of this is that you're shedding your skin, you're developing the new person, the new character that you're becoming, ready to understand the direction to go in. The year of the horse is you run. That's what it's about. And I knew this 2 years ago, that last year and the year before were not going to be my moments of the next chapter. But we also understood that 2026 is the moment that we run, and everything's aligning perfectly for each and every one of us, should you grab it. Okay, should you grab it. And so I just want to touch on briefly about trading. Okay, with regards to the Pro Trader that we have right now, many of you will know I was anti-signals. So when I understood and the collaboration we were going to do previously, there were some people that messaged me that were disappointed. But I was speaking to Andy and Nikki especially and saying, I just knew, my gut feeling just knew it wasn't the right direction to go. I couldn't understand why, because it would have helped me, but I just knew that it wasn't the right direction to go. So in terms of seeing the signals, that was largely down to my trust in Sahel. And why is that? Many of you don't understand this. In e-economy, Sahel wanted me to become one of the traders, but asked for a 1-year track record. I didn't have it. So I already know that if he's going to launch a free program with 3 signal providers, 3 trade idea providers, I now know that he's vetted those, they must be good. But I still needed to see it for myself. once I saw it, I could see the history of the trades. And I was very excited, but also pessimistic, because I need to see to believe. With stats, anybody can make up stats. And we've all been in signal groups or companies where they say stop loss is a certain place, but they say they didn't have a loss, and we know that they did. So the first few days of this week have been the most eye-opening moments for me to know that we're on the right path. And it wasn't because of my experiences, it's because of yours. You guys are great traders. There's some of you on here that are very, very good traders. So when I see the success you're having, considering some of the setbacks you've had trying to figure it out on your own, when I see the success you're having right now, that was confirmation for us. I know that someone is guiding us, and this is the right way. And so what I want to say to you guys now is this. We all want to become traders ourselves. We all want to learn how to trade ourselves. Unfortunately, it takes time and it takes money to learn. And as much as we want to dedicate time and money, we don't have enough of it ourselves. And this skill set is one that you need to become emotionally a monk when it comes to discipline. And so you have an option right now. You have options of, and here's how I can make it the most easiest for you to understand. I give you two options. Number one, you can learn how to trade for the next 2 years, but not really make the real money, big money, until 2 years' time. Or you cannot learn how to trade now, but you can make good money every month going forward. And the thing that has caught my eye from all of the influencers out there that are making money, most of them make more money away from their trading account. The trading account is just there the shiny thing to get you into their membership, to pay for a course, but their actual underlying residual safe money that's not going to be burnt from a bad trade is actually coming from a continuous flow of money from rebates, from courses, subscriptions, whatever it may be. And so you have to be smart when you're doing this. I've put my ego aside and I've actually realized I can now, as a trader, identify a setup and then wait for Synergy to give me confirmation that they see a trade there, and that's when I'll execute. It's a cheat code. But I just want to bring Nikki on, if you don't mind. I know you're very busy. Nikki, you put a post up there about you being a mum today, right? And she doesn't know I'm about to do this. So I saw your post. I think Nikki's there. Are you there?
I am. I'm here.
You put your post up, right? And Nikki is behind the scenes creating systems, creating bots for the showing the information, like admin. She's doing a lot, okay? So when I saw her post the trades today, this is where I knew that there are people out there that are not as good at trading as me. And I'm not saying Nikki in general, but I'm saying as a whole, there's a lot of people out there that are nowhere near as good as many of you on this call at trading, but making more money than you in trading. So, and Nikki, you took a few trades today, right? Can you share?
That's right. Yeah. Literally, I mean, there's no excuse, guys. There are so many trades popping up in these groups all the time. You know, it's not like you're just going to miss one and then there's not going to be another one. There's multiple throughout the day. I mean, I've only been doing this for 2 days on the signals because I've been so busy with other stuff. But in those 2 days, just by taking, I think it's maybe about 5 trades, I'm already over 6% up. You know, so it's crazy and it's insane and so inspiring to see all of you guys posting your results in the chats as well. You know, this is going to help so many people.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's no excuse now. There really isn't.
No, I agree. I agree 100%. And you know, this is what's really important, is that there's so many consistently all day, every day. You can pick and choose, but the consistency of them, like you said, I'm blown away. I'm not saying this to hype you up. It's facts. You guys know this is facts. And me and Nikki were talking about it earlier. We've already mapped out the next 90 days within our core of type of income that we're going to be receiving from all of the different areas that we've got covered. Most of that is not from my actual trading account. Actually, we didn't even include that. We didn't include anything from our own trading account. So that says it all. But when we were speaking about it now, we've mapped out the plan and we have all of these systems and platforms in place. You actually can see it and believe it. And this is why it comes back to, thank you, Nikki, for sharing, but this is what it comes back to that I want to share with all of you guys that is very, very important to know. We have an opportunity right now. I've never seen our group Telegram so busy that I cannot catch up with the messages in our own group now. I can't remember the last time it was like that. I can't. And so I want to give a shout out to all of you guys that are on this call. I want to give a shout out to everybody that is participating in the groups, coming on the lives, on the trading calls, sharing, asking questions, and more importantly, succeeding. And this is key. And so the platform, I urge you to really focus on that if you are on a tight time frame financially to get to a better place. If you're financially in a good place and you don't need to rush the process, you do whichever fits the program or the path for you. I mean that genuinely. But if you're sat here and financially you're not in a great place and you're still trying to figure out how to do it on your own, I'm not going to jinx anything. You will be successful, but it will take you longer. Mark my words, it will take you longer than if you follow this system that we're putting together. Okay? Now, for 2026, this is your year. I want to ask you a question on this call. Maybe some of you saw my social media, so you might know the answer. Can anyone tell me one main reason why I believe that the top 5%, the right-hand side of the cash flow quadrant, what is the difference between the 95% on the left and the top 5%? Can anybody put in the chat what they think is their number one reason? Discipline. They invest, belief, then spend. Their mindset, thinking. By the way, I love the fact that you're interacting. It makes me feel like you're there. Nobody's got the cameras on, so it makes me feel like you're there. All right. Don't give up. For sure. And all of these are correct, by the way. All of these are correct. Eva, good to see you. But the main one for me is the way they think. It's the way, Gary, good to see you. It's the way they think. The top 5% think differently to the 95%. If I went and told my mum, actually, right now, she does know it's possible because she's seen. But if I went and told my mum 2 years ago that I'm going to be making 50, 100 grand a month, she would no way think that is possible. Not at all. Shane, good to see you, bro. She would never think that's possible, right? And so you really want to understand, and I wrote a few things down here. The right-hand side, think differently. Your year, 2026, if you're sat here and you're not where you want to be and you want to change it, if you don't, it's absolutely fine. If you're in a good place, stress-free, happy with the route you're on, that's where we want to get you to. So if you're not there, then you need to understand. On the right-hand side, they are not reactive, they're proactive. Okay? I wrote down a load of notes here. They jump and they fail. They're not scared of making mistakes. But what makes the right-hand side think differently? This is so important for you to understand. What makes them think differently? Information. The information they receive. the experiences that they have and have been through as a child, in relationships, in jobs, their environment, the people they're hanging around with, the things they see, what they listen to, influence, the people, the key people around them that influence them, and their beliefs. How many of you on here have heard of limiting beliefs? Right? You've heard of limiting beliefs. I used to think limiting beliefs meant that I was not thinking bigger. Right? Oh, they have limiting beliefs that they can achieve it. That's how I interpreted it. And it's not wrong. But when I was explained limiting beliefs in a different way, it hit home differently. And this is how it was explained to me. Your limiting beliefs are basically when someone shares information with you from the right-hand side of the quadrant and you don't accept it. You don't accept it. That is your limiting belief. You're limiting the belief coming in. And when I heard this, it was like a eureka moment because I have an ego. We all do. And my ego wants to be right all the time. And once I realized that I am not right all the time, once I realized that not being right is okay if you're getting the information, the belief, a new bit of information from people that have the results that you want. So if you're hanging around people that don't have what you want, yes, definitely you need to have a guard up. But if you're hanging around people that have what you want, then you need to let the guard down and say, I succumb to you. I'm going to take this information in. And it takes a very bold person to be able to do that. And for me, this was key. And one of the things I'm going to share with you guys now, when it comes to this side of the mindset, is who are you becoming now? You can become that person today, who you want to become. 2026, don't let any excuses come up. Do not. You don't need 3, 4, 5 excuses. You only need one to not do it. But you need to create your character now. You need to design you now. Do you believe that you can do it? You'll achieve it. You'll get it this year, next month, this week. Do you need these platforms and these signals and all these results to be able to see to believe? Remember, visionaries believe before they see. They don't see anything, but they believe it. It's how this microphone was created. Before there was ever any microphone, someone shut their eyes and created this thing in their head and then went and made it. You understand? Put number 1 in the chat just to let me know you're with me here. And so for all of you now, you need to get going. We have the horse. The horse is the ecosystem, the pro trader, the tag, the support system with the black sheep. You have the opportunity right now to run. Do not come to me. Please don't come to me with any more excuses that you don't have opportunities to hit your targets. But you also must focus on all of the positives. If you're not in a great position financially, if you're not in a great position in many areas of your life, stop focusing on it. You know, that pilots and people that ski, they're taught, don't focus on the obstacle. Don't focus on it, because if you do, you get drawn to it. You need to focus on your goal. You need to focus on success. You need to, it said here, if I came to your house today, would I see where you're going to be in the future? Would I see? Put a number 1 in the chat if the answer is yes. Put a number 2 in the chat, honestly, if the answer is no. Would I see your vision board? Would I see it? Would I see your income goals? Would I see it? And if the answer is no, and you're wanting to change your situation, you now have to understand the laws of success. Law number one is visualization. You have to understand. Nikki and I had a chat today. We were talking about the numbers in our back office, in multiple things. And we've been tracking our numbers every day, tracking them. And we're having a message in the morning. My first message is the numbers as they just keep going up. And I'm not just talking about ProTrade. I'm talking about all the different avenues we've got. We did this with Black Sheep. And when we're looking at the numbers, we're doing the math and the calculation, and we already know by the end of February, the feeling that we all got on the conversation of what that financial money is going to do for people, not just us, but for members of our community. I'll give you a clue. Founders packs. Mark my words. I'm not here to try and make you sign up as a founder 10 months ago and say that we're not going to look after you. We've just been trying to figure out how to get out of this spaghetti junction to get to a point that we say, hey, founders, we're going to treat you. We're going to treat you to something. Correct. And we realized you need money to be able to do certain things. And the feeling we had on there, wow, you know what's going to happen by the end of February, March? We'll be able to do this. We'll be able to do this for the team. We can launch the clothing range. We can start doing this incentives. We can start doing giveaways here. But the goosebumps and the feeling that they had, it's not, if I had have rewound 2 years ago and said the same thing, the feeling would not have been the same. Why? Because they now can see it. They can see it. And so it's very important for you to understand you now have to genuinely see it. Trust the process. We will guide you. We will make mistakes. Some of you have been on this journey with me for over a year, 2 years, and you've seen me at my worst. You've seen me F up the worst. You've seen other people that have walked away from me because of my mistakes. Genuine, honest mistakes. But it's all part of the story. The question is, what's your story? Who are you meant to become this year? Do you genuinely believe you can do it? You have to emotionally connect to the feeling. It's not easy. If it was that easy, everybody would do it. But it's possible. Don't focus on the lack. You need to be insane. Every morning, watch something to get you motivated mentally on the right way to go. Because, mark my words, you need to be motivated by something else at first to then eventually just have it as second nature. You need to create the habit. Once you create the habit, you will then become a force of nature and you will change. Once you change, you will start influencing other people. And I'm so excited for all of you. I really am. Maybe some of you might not be with us in 6 months, 12 months. But mark my words on this, mark my words, many of you on this call and people I've not even met yet, financially, their lives are going to change. They will. Because of the opportunities and the community that we have. And so I think this is very important for all of you to know. Start creating a routine now. A routine of you 2.0. Work on your mind, a routine for reading. Work on your body, a routine for eating well, working out. There was a gentleman that was a billionaire, and he took one of his students or his mentees out with him, and they were talking about food. And he said, "What did you eat?" And the mentee was like saying that he'd eaten some, I don't know if it was fast food or some rubbish. And he was like, he stopped and he said to him, "How dare you? You want to become to the same level I'm at, but you're not giving your brain the best opportunity to be able to function at optimum by just disrespecting your body and eating that crap. Don't ever do that again. If I find out, I'll never work with you again." Easy to do. What's easy to do is also easy not to do. You have to become disciplined. Your mind, your body, and money now start making money. Don't mess around anymore, guys. I want to give a huge shout out to Shane. Some people are, but the lot sizes, are they? How are they? It's not. He's just proven that if you stick to the settings that they give you, you can use more leverage. He's just proven that you can take an account within a week and double it. And not only that, make more. He's proven it. He's just proven that somebody who is a very good trader, has said, "I'm just going to do what the signals say." Maybe he's figured out a strategy that aligns with his as well. I don't know. But he's just shown its proof. I mark my words, he'll be one of the first ones this year. I'm not going to put a date, but I'd say in 90 days, will quit his job because financially, everything's changed for him. Mark my words on that. What makes Shane different to any of you? What makes Shane any different to any of you? I can tell you what it is. The difference between the 95% and the 5%. Do you know why? Not because of the results, not because of his history of what he's been through, because of the messages he keeps sending me every day tells me he believes just as much as I do. He believes now genuinely everyone out of this entire group, that is the one I can put my money on, that he gets the goosebump feeling knowing I can actually see and reach the end of the tunnel now. But why not you? Plug in. I challenge each and every one of you, and I'll leave you with this. I challenge each and every one of you to go all in, be on the calls, have your alerts on 24/7, interact in the group chats, take the trades, share your results, introduce other people, go all in 12 months. Less than 357 days, is it? 300 and something like that. 357 days, that's it. And I'm excited to see. Now, I'll leave this with you guys. We're putting some cool systems in play. I want to give a huge shout again to Nikki. You know, she shared something today. Her dad was heavily involved in so many digital areas or domains that she was, what was the software you were learning at 7 years old?
Oh, everything, literally from, coding to doing my own ebooks to Adobe, everything.
So she is insane with this stuff. And you know, I'm going to give a huge shout out to Andy because Andy is allowing her to do this. I don't know when she's sleeping and looking after the kids right now. Funny enough, Andy's more tired than Nikki, right? But Nikki is putting together systems that she's dedicating to try and help you. So chatbots on Telegram that you have somebody that comes to you on Instagram, and we're going to be doing a training on this, how to build your social media to get people. And she's creating chatbots right now that somebody messages you saying, "I want more information." You give them the Telegram link and the bot takes them through the process and to the point where it near enough gives them your link to sign up without you having to speak to them. Gone are the days of you having to do these presentations every day or booking them in. Now, we will do launch calls for sure because face-to-face and energy is key. But for everybody it's very important to know she's creating some cool systems right now that we're putting together. So bear with us over the next 3-4 days. Hopefully by Monday, we're good to go. And then next week, we will really start upping it with trainings and stuff like that for you guys to build your communities. All right. Other than that, we're looking at doing an event at the end of the month, but I'm going to be honest with you. My main focus is not trying to get an event. My main focus is to get the systems ready. We get everybody plugged in and everybody starts seeing the rewards from it. Okay. Once we're good and we got the systems ready, then we'll tell you. So it may well be early Feb, mid Feb, but I'm pretty certain there won't be an event at the end of January because we just don't have enough time to set it all up. And it just doesn't feel right that it's the right time to do it. So sorry, Eva, I know that you're going to be in London at the end of Jan. We're trying to get it, but we will figure that one out. Okay. Other than that, that's it, guys. I don't want to share any more. I really want you to just understand this is a start. The decision is down to you. I can't make you set out your vision board. I can't make you do affirmations. I can't make you even believe. I can't. But if you really want to make those changes in your life, make that decision. That is it. Burn the boats. I did. Burn the boats. Go for it. What have you got to lose? Any questions? Nikki, is there anything you want to add? Is there any questions anybody has? Feel free to ask.
Nothing to add my side, David. Yeah, just guys, the opportunity we've got in our hands right now is just, it's insane. You've seen the results from the group. So yeah, this is your time, guys.
Hey, bro, I'm here.
Oh, sorry, bro. I didn't even see you're there. Come on.
That's okay. I just popped out in the kids' karate class. Yeah, I've got goosebumps just listening to your energy, bro. And Nikki, I really have, guys. Do you know what? I want to be honest with you guys quickly. I haven't got my camera on because I'm in my car. It's pitch black, but I want to be honest with you. You know, myself, Nikki, and David, we've probably messed up more times than all of you combined. You know, we've been through everything. And, you know, we've been at the wrong timing, the wrong systems. We've made the wrong move. And we felt the frustration that many of you have. And we've had to reset more times than I can think of. But that's why this moment really matters. You know, this call, this system, what we've got right now and what we're building, it hasn't come from hype. It's come from experience, you know, learning the hard way. So you guys don't have to, you know, this wasn't rushed. We could have rushed, but this has taken time, guys. We didn't force it. We waited until everything made sense, and everything happens for a reason. It's here. And I just want to say, guys, don't treat this casually like it's just a call. You know, you need to remember this call because I'm not saying that because we're saying it's perfect, but because what we have is real people making real money. Shout out to Shane and Ian and Nikki and everyone that's taking the trades, because these are real results, guys. I missed the beginning of the call, but I just want you to know that you are in the right place right now with people who have taken more hits than you can imagine. So you've got a choice right now. You can either watch this call and just be hyped up, or you can participate like you see the guys doing. You know, watching feels safe, but when you participate, that's when things change. You know, this isn't hype, guys. This is no pressure. This is, like David said, you know, it's time to make a decision. Step into the version of yourself that you know you deserve. Step into the version of yourself that your family is waiting for, and take ownership, guys. You know, if you've ever said to yourself, I don't want to mess this up again, then don't repeat old patterns. Simple as that, guys. So stay present, lean in, guys. It's time to engage, and I cannot wait. And I cannot wait. I just had to say that, bro, because I'm pumped to be on means. So, yeah, I'll let you end the call, bro. But congratulations, everyone, for jumping on the call. I just can't wait to see you guys smash this.
Yeah, I can't wait. So, guys, look, let's wrap this up. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing the live trading call in London, and then we're also going to go live for NFP. Okay, so afternoon as well. We're going to try and actually, the coming weeks, trade twice a week, try it twice a day, every day, dependent on how I get on with Mini Me, but we're going to try and deliver as much as we can. Everything we're going to over deliver, literally over deliver. Mindset calls. We will do a proper study group call that will help people with understanding the pro trader stuff and also normal trading stuff, strategies. And I think you guys have seen from the trade ideas that are coming through align really nicely with some of the strategies that we have as well. So it just gives you a double confirmation, really double confirmation. If anything, a better entry. So looking forward to it. Sending love to you all. This has been recorded, and I look forward to seeing you on the call. Stay tuned this weekend because we may announce. Can I tell them about the Black Sheep, what we thought or not?
No.
Okay, I'm not allowed. Right. Okay. That wasn't Nikki. You're not the boss. I'll ask Nikki. Nikki, am I allowed to tell them?
Let's save it for another call.
Oh, you can't do that. That's filthy.
David, what are you
wait, Mike, are you a founder?
Yes, mate.
All right, we might have a founders call. Actually, why don't we do that? We'll have a founders call.
It's a good idea.
Let's discuss it with the founders. And well, actually, no, tell them what we're going to do. Cool. All right. Perfect. Sending love to you all. Be safe. Let's go. And remember, what do you remember? One last thing to remember. Do you know what to remember? Anybody remember? Be honest in the chat. Do you remember? Yes or no? Be honest. Yes or no?
Sounds like a resounding no.
I don't see any chat. Anybody put yes or no? What do you remember? No. Nobody remembers. You don't remember? You got a pen and paper? Write this down. Remember, Shane Eames is paying for dinner when we see him. Sending love. Bye-bye, guys. Take care. See you soon.
See you later.